Okay. So we put some time. I think we put about 2.5 hours or so into this yesterday. I think it was about 2.5 hours before we finished up. So we're going to come back here. We're going to finish up the rest of it. This is the big thing in the sky where they're connected to. You can see in the distance, each of these white lines is going towards a Titan that we've unlocked. And there's 5 so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can see on this mark here, there's the 5 that we've unlocked. You've got the 5. There's 5 markers. There's room for 3 more because there's 8 altogether. I'm guessing this is probably somewhere we got to go once you've done it all. Right, let me remind myself what I'm doing. Control-wise, I think space. Okay. I should reveal where stuff is. So that's the 5th. That's the 6th Titan we're going to go and take on. Is over there. We did some attempts on this yesterday before we finished, and we're going to go at it again now. I'm still not sure what those things are. I'm guessing if you're looking at if I look at the gallery, probably one of the things you got to do is light up all of these. I don't know what these things are going to be called by the game, but maybe if you light up all of these in an area, that could potentially be one of these things here. I don't know which one it would be though, but it could potentially be one of those, right? I mean, discoveries is like activating stuff or. Activate all of the artifacts in the sky, statues, elements. Blue orbs. This row is just purely about picking up blue orbs. I don't even know which one that would be. Because they don't seem to do anything as far as the game's concerned. But you haven't. It looks like they're all lined up. You have these things like lined up. When you fly near them, they kind of line up, right? But if you light all of them up in all of a section up, nothing kind of happens. So, is that? That's not where we're going. That one up there in the distance is probably. Oh, that is where we're going. Wait, where's the red one? What? There's a red one on there. What is the red one? Have we seen a red one? Let's go see what this is. I don't think I've seen a red thing. No. We've seen yellow orbs and green orbs, so what's the red one? Distance at which you attraction. Okay, so we can attract the blue balls from further away. Okay. There's the thing just to the right that we need to go to. We're gonna have to farm some more of these orbs before to get the other bosses unlocked. But we can head over to this one. This is the one we unlocked yesterday. Damn it! God damn it! Okay. You're the only English streamer playing it? Well, nice. Well, you should. They're really called blue orbs, right? They're called blue orbs rather than balls, but they just look like balls. They are orbs, though. Okay. But that's cool. I'm happy about that, then. I'm happy. I always assume that the 8 in your name is silent. Is it, or maybe is this supposed to be like a B, M for boo, something? I don't know. You know I'm talking. You know I'm referring to you. I'm sure. So I don't know. People would have funny late speak names. All right, okay. So we did have a look at this guy yesterday. So we do have an idea of what we're doing here. We just got to execute it. But any of you that didn't see us play yesterday in our first part of our playthrough, let's just say you're going through this world, discovering these titans and making them. I think you're kind of making them friendly, like kind of getting to help you kind of save both their world and Earth. Each one of them so far, this is the 6th one. Each of them so far has had a very different mechanic. A very, very different mechanic on how to control them. So they're not repeating a lot of puzzle elements. Right, so we'll start with the one at the front. So this one here. So this specific one, what we're trying to do is each of them have got switches on them. So the switches are on the blue side. So what we got to do is you got to flip them over to to show the switch, and then activate the switch to turn it up. Your initials are your lucky number and multiply by 100 because you got to keep 100. Okay. So okay, I see. Hello, Chef Lambros. I see. I do sometimes wonder. You see people with names that kind of look like they're made up, or maybe like supposed to be words that are foreign that I don't understand, and you do wonder where it's kind of crazy how where people's names come from. Like you said, yours is a mixture of your initials, your lucky number, and it's rather than actually being a word or meaning something, which is what I was thinking. All right. So what I'm going to do today, rather than what we did yesterday, is we're spinning the ones to hit the switches, and once I've spun them, I'm going to spin them back, right? Because when I did before, I turned all of them blue, which I think is what kind of started our problem. But we don't need to do that. We can just turn them back to the ones that we turn, and then just go from there. And we'll just turn them, one or two at a time and flick the switches. Hello, I do not have Battlefield pre-orders, Battlefront, so probably not. I did have Battlefront pre-order, but I cancelled my pre-order. I cancelled it because I don't like the practices that EA are doing, so I will not be playing it. I'll play the campaign eventually. When they add the campaign to EA Access or Origin Access, I'll play it then in like, I don't know, 6-8 months or so. But I won't be playing it today anyway. I won't be checking it out for a few months. It's a shame, really, because I was curious to see it. Chef Lumbers says, me and the panel was thinking about that. What would be the worst possible thing to name your kid? This was one of our examples. What was one of your examples? I mean, like my name, for instance. I mean, my name was, let's just say, I've got books, exercise books from when I was in school in a drawer behind me. I mean, I've got a couple that I got off my folks, right? That they kept that in a box somewhere. And they've got some exercise books from when I was in school that actually have BOD written on them with drawings of little stickmen, a little dude, which was the character from a TV show. It's sad, right? I mean, we fucked that up. It's really sad. It's really sad, and we fucked that up big time. So my name does go back to very, very long as well. Chef Lambos was one of the names you came up with. Okay. I mean, the bigger issue for me, as far as what's been happening with EA with their God damn it, I fucked it up again. No, it's not. It's not my birth name, but it's a name that I've kind of. It's kind of a nickname that I've gave myself. When I was in school, I kind of gave it to myself a little bit. That's better. And it was like an old TV show from the late 70s that with the same name called Bart. And I used for some reason I seem to be attracted to this name, and it kind of stuck. And it's still there, like 20 odd years later. It's still kind of stuck. But as I said, I got some exercise books from when I was in school that have the name written on it. So yeah. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. So I mean, yes. So some people, some people that have their handles or nicknames. You may ask where they come from, and they may say, it's been with me since I was a nipper. So some do have some sort of meaning, All right, one left. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do, was it? Fuck that. Put that back. Don't do that. Put that back. Put that back. Is this one I got it? Shit, what did I actually hit to make that change? Oh my god. Let's do this one here. If we do this one here and that'll flip the one to our left. And then we can hit the switch on our left. And that'll be the last one. And all we gotta do is get them all to be yellow or blue, I think. Which was anything as long as I'm aware that when you said, yeah, I'm kind of similar, to people here or people I know. I mean, as many different names I would answer to, I would answer to many different names. As long as I know it's referring to me, I would probably comment. Alright, so. So at this point, we need to make them all yellow, which we do just by doing this. Now, when we was messing around with this yesterday, when I was trying to mess around on the yellow ones, it wasn't flipping them, and because it wasn't, I was under the impression that you couldn't flip the yellow ones, and that is obviously why we failed miserably, because we was trying to do an impossible task by only flipping blues. And you can see, as soon as you can flip the yellow ones, it becomes easy. Right? It becomes easy, so that's it. Job done, we've done it. We spent like just over an hour yesterday trying to do that without touching any of the yellow turtle thingies. Yeah. So I kind of take a bit of the blame for that, Lollipop, because I kind of, I should have tried it more than once, right? I mean, well, we just solved this one in the galaxy. I think the real puzzles are when you actually activate the switches, you get these like the puzzles to do to unlock them. And we're playing in normal mode. There is a harder mode which let's just say in normal mode we've got like when you do one of those switches, you've got like 8 icons to click on to fill out your pan. When you put it in hard mode, you've got like 15 of them. They're like, it's doubles the amount you got to use. It's okay, Embu. The good thing about things like that is if on completing games like this, you might get an achievement. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's our Boris. We'll call him Boris. The thing that's weird though, obviously, this is the one that was at the front, right? when you was doing the when you're doing the thing, he has lots of little small ones behind him. So I guess that was his kids. Maybe. Boris is a very good name. Sort of. So that's number 6. We got 2 to go. You have already brought many of us together. Soon our purpose can be resumed. Well, shit in the galaxy. Well, shit. Wait. Does Ben dance on this overlay? I don't know. I'm not sure if he's on this overlay. He might be. Right, that's why we gotta go for the next one. Yeah, we're probably gonna need I don't know how many orbs we got. I think we probably got enough orbs to do one more, but we're gonna need to get orbs to get the last one. So as we go over there, if we discover stuff, we can pick it up on the way. On this one, do our scan. So each of the lines going up into the air is stuff that we can collect. We're going to go to another red one that we saw this way. Ah, cool. I can't remember because not all of them do. And that one's opened. I'm not seeing much in the way of orbs here. It must be one of the areas where we kind of drained a lot of the orbs from. That one's also opened. That is also done. Where's the red one? There was a red one. Where's that red one gone? God damn it! It's probably above the clouds, and I can't see it from down here. Oh, that might be that there might be the next one. And let's just do a spinny thing again and see. No, that's not the next one. That's probably the last one then. I still can't see the red one that we saw from the distance. Because the red ones make it so you can attract these orbs from closer, which is always going to be a good thing. And if you look at the number at the bottom, we're still. Let's just say there's 600 more of those to collect. If we wanted to be a collector and get them all, we have 600 to go. I mean, that is just crazy. Wait, I can't go that way anymore. Is that like an invisible wall in the sky? It is. I can't go that way. So we found the border of the sky. There's the red one now. So it's on top of that cloud ahead of us. If we just go straight and go to the top, on top of the cloud, we'll see it. But that way there's nothing, and it's at the edge of the world. Damn it! We found the edge of the world. Oh, come on. The blue ball. Right, so on top of this cloud ahead of us here is where we gotta go. This one. On top of it, not below it, dumbass. What's the platform there? What is that platform there, I wonder? It's the one behind us we've got to get. Damn it, let's go. Try and get up there from here. Go! Up, 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 up. Is this it here? This could be it. This could be the platform. It might be that one up there. I mean, controlling this thing is like playing Snake. You know, the old classic Snake game. Oh, this is not the red thing, but this is obviously some other sort of collectible. I don't know what that is, but hey, we got it. One of these. That's the okay. It's the first one of those I've got. Whatever the hell that was. We need to go that way. Up, up. If you go, let's go up and that way. Up here, quick. Up, 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 up. Right. So up here somewhere is where we got to go. On that platform there. Oh no, it's above us again. Shit. We get to play Snake! You gotta buy a Nokia 3330 as a controller? What? Well, yeah. I never had an old Nokia, honestly. Oh, these are little toy models of each of the things. Flightless Mini Legs Dragon. That's the one that looked like the centipede we had. So like little toys, I guess, like toy versions, look like well, origami versions of the Titans. There's loads of this place around it. We'll have to visit these other places here, these other little buildings before we finish this or do the next bit. There's probably a couple more of these things to pick up here. And what is in that one? Let's start this one first. Collectibles! Yeah, I think when I was a younger lad, I had a Samsung. When all my buddies had like Nokias, I had a Samsung flip phone, and oh my god, it was shit. But it was small and it fit in my pocket. I still have it in the box behind me because I collect shit. I never throw shit away. So I still have my little flip phone. It's not a very good phone, but it did the job. It made calls, you know. This thing looks like we've got to power it up, right? We did see like a cable coming, like a power cable coming out of it, going into this building we're in now. So we've got to follow that cable to power that up, and that's probably going to pull something out of a ball or something. But yes, puzzles. Lollipop. It's a puzzle game. Or let's just say it's light puzzles. The puzzles are not excessively difficult. I mean, I'm playing the game in normal mode. There is like a harder mode. I didn't realize there was a hard mode when I started it because there's no options in the main menu. So maybe I wonder if you got to finish the game in normal mode before it unlocks the other difficulty. And that might be it because there was no option when you start a new game like asking what difficulty you wanted. I'm guessing you got to finish it on normal first to unlock hard. ATV's out? It's out fucking early, man. What is it? What's going on? That's 2 weeks. It is out incredibly early. What is going on? But yeah, with it kind of being early though, I mean, I kind of I was hoping it would do, so what I was planning on doing, because what we're going to check this out today, we check into this, which is going to be, well, this game is not going to be incredibly long. I mean, it's probably only going to take us no more than a couple of hours to get this done. And then, wait, what? Upstairs? I guess that power thing over there unlocks the lift to go up there. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this, which is probably going to take us a couple of hours at the most. I was going to check out the Hideaway DLC, which is the Little Nightmares DLC that we started and we didn't get done, and that's going to be no more than like an hour and a half or so. So we definitely have time to fit in a to fit in a ATV today. Because I definitely want to watch it. They did tweet out yesterday saying they was going to be talking about the procedural planets today, which is definitely interesting to me. We've got to follow the cable here, which goes below this where we are now. We've got to go down and and this is the cable here, right? It still goes down under this one. It still goes down under this one. What the hell? There it is. There it goes that way. Up here. Yeah, I mean, a CitizenCon, they had that demo showing off the procedural cities. Sorry, not planets, cities. Procedural cities. They're showing off like ArcCorp. You know, the new ArcCorp with the whole planet being procedurally made. So they said they're going to talk about that today. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be talking about, but it's definitely, you know, the procedural cities in CitizenCon demo definitely piqued my interest to the point I want to know. Maybe they're going to talk a little bit about how they did it, I suppose. Hello, red dog. It goes down again. Holy shit! This is a long cable. So it goes down through this. If I come down this cap over here, we should. Quick. Come on, hit a fish. Alright. We should see a cable coming out the bottom. There it is. Right, so it comes down. Oh my god. So it comes down there and goes all the way back. What? It goes back up that way? This is nuts. So it goes back that way and up through this cloud above me here. So we're gonna. Look here above me. We got a platform. Wait, that can't be the same platform. It's not. Hang on. Is this gonna be the one I've got to go to next? No, it's not. So the cable I was looking at that goes all the way from that, all the way down to here. It comes to this. So this is probably going to be the next one. I got to remember that when we do come back to this one. Although I'm totally going to forget this one. When we come back here, we got to remember that it unlocks the thing up top. And what is that down there? Look at that. It looks like a door. What is that? The fuck is this? Oh, it looks like it's like a face. Alright, let's just go and do our thing. And a red one's still up above us over there, so... The red one is right up there. And that's what got us distracted in the first place, because it was seeing a red one, and it found us to these buildings that had collectibles in them. Oh my god, there's another one of those things here. Oh my god. It's closed as well. Damn it. Which means there's a... Oh, there he is. Find a fish. Chase the fish. No, it's not catch the pigeon. It's catch the space fish. Catch the space fish. Catch the space fish. Come on. Hello, Elson. Okay. We'll get the space balls on top of here and then we'll go and hit the next thing. 51. I think we need at least, I don't know, 51 might actually be enough to get the the last 2 titans unlocked. This is the platform here. This should light up white, right? Yeah. So basically, we got to follow the cable from this one to power it up. So the cable goes that way. But it goes down in that hole, I guess. Oh, down here, look. Ta-da! Oh shit. It's going back up, damn it. Right, we gotta go up. We can't go up. No! Don't stop following these things, we gotta go up. No! Wait, what do we do? We forged portals to open the clouds. What? Life and beauty sprang forth wherever we did so. We found warmth of the sun that could transform the surface. Okay, so now we know getting those things, collecting all those things does do something. I guess we gotta land on it and see what it does, right? I don't know. We're totally gonna have lost a cable though, so yeah. Let's go over and see what happens. Oh, hello, Thunder God. Hello, JDG. No! Thunderbird the Bit Bus Killer. Yes. Well, currently the Bit Bus I think, is Demon Wolf. He's not going to be at a Bit Bus for long, though, I don't think, because he's only got like 100 health. So he's not going to live very long with 100 health. Yeah. How are you doing, JDJ? This is the first one of these we've unlocked. I don't know what. Wait, what? It's a Red Bull. We've had a Red Bull. It's not quite what I thought. No, you dozy. Then. Alright, so if we follow this back, and when we get the choice to go out the hole, we've got to go up, right? We've got to watch for the cable again. It should be after this one, I think. There, up. We've got to go up here. Up. There it is, look, that platform there. Okay. So yeah, although the Bit Bus is not visible here, he is still watching. So you know, sometimes when I'm playing games like this with this overlay that doesn't have the scrolling messages and stuff, it still records that stuff. But sometimes I miss, I don't see the boss kills happen when they happen because it's off the top of the screen. But he's there waiting. All right, now we're gonna follow it all the way back to go to the frickin' thing, or we can just cheat and there it is. Find out which way it is and just go there. Yeah, so what we did when we went through those things, we got a little like lore piece, I guess, where they're talking about how they parted the clouds. So I'm guessing all of those, if the things I was flying through, and I said I don't know what these do. I guess that's what they do. If you fly through all of them, if you fly through a set of them from start to end, you unlock something like that, right? But you got to fly from start to end to do it. Okay, this is number 7. Each one so far, the first 6 we've had, have been very different from each other and progressively more difficult. So what have we got now? What the fuck is that? That is a big space whale. That is a... I see it's got 4 wings and the switch, he's got 2 switches on the 2 wings, right? So he is a big fishy, isn't he? Can we just go over here and grab this? Oh, okay. You can only go forward next to the body, I guess. You go next to the body and you're away from the, you're not getting tied into the wind, so we got to get that down there. Are we going to have to, maybe just try to go out over the side and come back or something? If we try to come back and then grab it like that? You know, I suppose what you got to do, you got to go like that and try to grab it on the way back, right? I guess. And what are these things around it? They look like... They don't look good. They look like they might shoot my ass or something. Alright, okay, let's try to do it. We've got to try to go back and catch it on the way back. So we've got to go down a bit. Ah! Missed it! Right. I'll do that again. I got an idea. I think that's got to be what you got to do, right? Because we just got to get closer to it. We flew over the top of it. Wait for our energies to come back. Not down. Ah! You just kind of get swept away in the wind. This might take a little while. No! Dragon, you're stupid. We'll try the other side first. We'll do this side first. Maybe this side will be easier. Probably not, but... Oh, that was close! Damn it! I can't get close enough to it. You gotta be right on top of it before you can hit the spacebar to latch on. But it's probably like so. It probably looks so easy to do once you get it. If you used to see just like a highlight of just doing the run and actually catching it, it probably looks so simple. But we nowhere near it. What? Shush. The thing is when it pushes you back, the camera doesn't turn, so you've got to line it up without seeing it, because you can't turn the camera until you've gone past it. So you've got to just try to guess and hope you can line it up and hit the button, right? Because like, this is as good as you can get. Let's try it, right? Like, try it. Look, because when you go underneath the thing, I'll get it. Right. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 1? Okay, that's 1. Because you see, when you go underneath the wing, it blocks what you're seeing, right? So you got to line it up before you go underneath. Because as soon as you kind of, when you come out the other side of it, and you can see it, you can see where you are. You've already gone past it. Well, at least there's no death in this, right? You're not dying. You're just failing and having to do it again. Down. That way. Quick. Got it! Right, so what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, yeah! Now what? There was like red buttons at the front. Maybe the red buttons at the front are yellow now, or white now. I don't see any other switches. No, they're still yellow. These button things here are locked. No! I don't see any more buttons, but these things here, maybe you gotta do something with these. Where are you, silly dragon? Wait, what's that? What have you... I wonder if you gotta do like a circle near the things at the front. If you know what I mean, to wake them up. Oh my god. What are you doing? Silly dragon. I mean, you can see them at the end, right? At the end, the other two ones here, at each end, you've got a switch, right? Right at the very end, past all these barriers, which you can't get past. So somehow you got to drop those barriers, right? So what I was thinking is maybe you got to do it with this, but you can't do your little circle thing right at the front, which is what you probably need to do. Up here. I'm not sure how to activate that. What the fuck are we doing? I mean, previous ones we've done, where you see this red thing here, they've gone white, and when you spin a little circle near them, what would happen is they would activate. But you can't spin your little circle right at the front because the wind is right there. Here you can, but when you get to the front, you can't do it because of the wind. I don't know what to do. What the fuck are we doing? Because there's no way you can just go across the wing to the end because of the wind. So you got to do something which is going to disable the barriers. When you disable the barriers, it will let you go forward, right? Or you can just get stuck. Oi, get out! I mean, these things here have got to have something to do with it, right? Whatever these things are. Or maybe you got to... hang on. You know, when you do that circle, when you get this wave out, maybe the wave is supposed to hit those things there. Those things that are coming in, maybe you're supposed to hit those with a wave. no, okay. That didn't. That would have passed him, so it would have hit him, but. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm really not sure what we're doing. We're just doing random shit until something happens. Random shit until something happens, right? That's the aim of the game. You get games with like puzzle boss encounters. You just do random shit. Sooner or later, something will work. Come on, camera. It's got to be something to do with those red things, but we can't activate them. But I'm thinking it's got to be something to do with those things on the side. Maybe you blow one up or something, and it causes the barriers to get knocked out. It doesn't seem like it. I mean, they don't have any effect on those. You can't do anything to these things here. And that is the only one move you've got. You got one move to do, which is your spinny circle effect. Is there an interest? There is, but you can't. You got to get to it. Each of these, the wings at the top. Oh, what the fuck, camera? The wings at the top that got those red barriers. At the end of each one, there is a puzzle, like a switch. But you've got to deactivate the barriers to go out there. You can't just fly over there because of the wind, right? You can't fly over there. You can't go through that red barrier. And there's nothing to hold on to. So if you try to go over there, if you look, you can't even, you've got to get right to the end. You can't get anywhere near it. There's nowhere to hold on to. So what I'm thinking, you're probably going to have to somehow deactivate the barrier and slow it down or something so you can go over there. You can see right at the end there, underneath where his head is a switch. But you've got to deactivate the barrier to get to it. You've got to deactivate the barrier. I mean, how else would you're going to get over there? But it's just how? How? There's no other switches anywhere. But as I said, these two things at the front here, maybe these are probably just indicators to show that you've done each side. So when you break the barriers on that side, this will probably light up, I guess. But how to do it, I think, is the problem. I mean, all that does is send out a scan, but in like some of the other bosses, when you've done that near a switch, it's activated it. So if that was a switch, that should have activated it, but it's not. So there's got to be something else somewhere, but I don't see anything else. I really don't see anything anywhere else. Can you walk? You can walk on a little bit at the front, but that's it. So if you go over here, right, you can go over here and walk here, but you can't walk where? I mean, when you say walk, where do you mean walk? I mean, the camera will always faces forward. You can't walk over there. Again, you're gonna as soon as you step off the platform, you turn into the dragon, right? You can't do anything with these things as her. You can't like activate them or stand on it or anything. So you can walk around on the front bit, but there's nothing really, it's not gaining you anything. If you know what I mean. Can you fly under it? You can kind of force yourself to be under it, but the camera doesn't change. You can't, if you fly underneath it, you just won't be able to see yourself. You'll just be underneath it, right? You won't actually be able to see the dragon when you're underneath because the camera doesn't flip. So yeah, as you see, if you jump off, you just turn back. If you go to the back, and I'll show what I mean, if you try to go underneath it, if you try to go down, right? If you try to go down and keep on the bottom part of it, and you can't. Even if you try to go up, you're being forced back. So as soon as you try to go down to the lower part's got wind, so down here it's windy. You can't really, there's not really much down here, is there? So if you come down here, what is there? Wait, what the hell did we do? We went through it? Yeah, there's nothing down the bottom for you to grab hold of. Yeah, it's got to be something to do with them. And what I was thinking is maybe you got to do a pulse. If you do a pulse to them when they're near the barriers, maybe it will knock them out, right? I mean, it could be a timing thing. Like the thing when you do your pulse, it sends out a pulse around you. Maybe you're supposed to time it so it hits them when they're near the barrier. So we've got one coming along here, right? If we try to do it, try to do it now, right? Like it'll send a pulse out with it near the barrier. Maybe it would. Well, it didn't do nothing. That's the thing, and that's what I was thinking. Maybe that's what you got to do, but it doesn't do anything. But it has to be something to do with them. It's got to be something to do with them. You can't. No, you can't. Elsewhere. You can't walk down a body. But even if you could somehow get to the wing, the barrier's going to stop you from going out on it, if you know what I mean. You still got to deactivate the barrier before you can get to before you can do anything. Because I know what you mean. You're kind of referring to going over. Hang on, if you go over here, right? I'm trying to show Austin what he means and how it wouldn't work. So you mean like kind of come down to the wing, right? You mean like coming down like here and trying to jump down to it? Yeah, you can't get anywhere. As soon as you step off the thing, you just turn back. Try to fly underneath them in their red searchlight. Well, I mean, you can try to time it, I guess. The thing is, you can't just go over there because as soon as you go to the left, you're stuck in the wind. Just try to fly over to one in the searchlight. Yeah, you can't even get near them because of the wind. As soon as you step off the body, the wind is like it's like running against a 50-mile-an-hour gale. You're not getting anywhere, right? You can't get near them because of the wind. If one of them actually comes close, is this one coming closer? If one of them actually come right close to the middle, you could do it, but they're too far away. Yeah, you can't get to the second wing. That's the problem. You can't get to the second wing elsewhere because as soon as you hit one of the gaps, she jumps, and when she jumps, she turns into a dragon. So you can only walk on the top bit or this little bit here. You can't walk off this pit where my head is here. That's as far as you can get. After that, you just get turned into a Dargon, and you fly. You can't. No. I mean, I tried. That's what I thought you had to. That's what I thought you had to do was do your spinny thing near these red buttons, thinking they were buttons, but it doesn't seem to really do anything if you spin around near them. You can't spin around on top of it because of the wind. As soon as you go past here, you're fighting the wind. So it's difficult to spin past here. But we did a bit just before. We spun around right on top of it, and it didn't really do anything, right? You try to spin near it and it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe you got to spin it. When you spin it, it leaves an orb behind. Maybe you got to do it in such a position that the orb lands right on top of where the red thing is. But how? I see that being impossible. There's nothing further forward. No, there's not. There's nothing further forward. It's just the front. Look, it's just the front. There's nothing here. Back we go. Come on, camera. It's probably a timing thing, but you got to figure out the timing of what, right? I mean, it's got to be something to do with the things on the right. It has to be the things at the back. Yeah, I mean, most of them have got wind. You've got wind to battle to kind of make it more difficult, right? But even if there was no wind here, you still got to figure out what you got to do, right? I mean, you know. So obviously, for us to get to the wing, you've got to slow the thing down, right? So the only way, if you think logically, this is a plane, say for instance, right? You'd slow it down by crippling one of the wings, right? So what I would imagine you got to do is somehow these things that are flying, somehow get them to disable the barriers on this wing, which might cripple it and make it go slower, so you can fly across the wing. Because even if this thing wasn't here, you couldn't fly to the end because the wind will push you back. You've got to get it to slow down so you can get out there. But how do you cripple the wing? You know, how would you do it? I don't know. Because if one of these things flying along blows up or something near it, it should disable it, right? Should. But yeah, you're saying about the head, there's nothing up here. And all of these are coming in exactly the same spot. If you look where they are, they're passing by at the end of after the back end of the wing. So it's not as if they're coming underneath it or over the top of it. They're passing at the end of it, outside of it. So you can't get anywhere near the outside of it to go near them. Wait, what? Fuck up on there. Well, shit, hang on, what? 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 Alright. We stood on the thing and whistled, and it made the thing tip over. I don't know. Woohoo! Whistle! Okay. Magic whistle! Okay, so now we know what we did. Yeah. Well, I think that's what I did. We just stood there and whistled. Near the thing on the left. Whoa, come on. Yeah, because if you look, the wind is gone, right? So, come on. The wind has totally disappeared. 1, 2, 3, so 1. Oh shit, we did it! There you go, that was something. It was quite easy in the end, it's just whistling. Yeah! You can whistle, yes. Low. Yes, JDJ. Yes, they have. It's going to be curious how it pans out. I mean, obviously EA is still going to make a fortune out of the game, but maybe the knock-on effect will kind of trigger stuff. Because I did notice. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there is I think the Belgian Gambling Commission are investigating gambling in video games, and Battlefront 2 is their focus. I think the article I read about it pretty much was saying it was like a German like website listed it, and translated into English via Google Translate is probably not quite totally accurate, but what it was saying, they're investigating it, and if they find EA guilty of then they'll be getting like millions of euros in fines. And the game will be banned from Belgium. Now, if that happens, that could be nothing specifically against EA, but that could be the best thing that could happen to the industry, because if one publisher in one country has a game labeled as being gambling and banned, then that will kind of trigger. It could be the knock-on effect for so many things that we really need. But the thing is it's got to happen first, right? I mean, they've got to deem it as gambling. They will always be proud of you. And whether or not they will, who knows? I mean, it's the sort of thing that, I mean, you'll never see happen elsewhere. Like, I mean, the States would never kind of call it into question as gambling, because, there's probably so many people in the pockets of these big companies that are making fortunes that they wouldn't want to touch it. Yeah, there's quite a few games that do it, Austin, but what I'm saying, I think Battlefront, because of the way it's kind of enraged everybody with the way they're doing things, I think it's the game that's kind of bringing it all out into the open. It seems like it. So let's just say that DICE and EA could be doing by what they're doing with Battlefront, it could be a good thing in the long run, depending if it turns out that way. It could be a good thing in the long run, because it might kind of be the start to trigger change. I mean, there's been quite a few EA games that I've liked, but let's just say the practices of EA, it gets harder and harder to stomach, as time goes on. God help what the next game's going to... Can you imagine what Battlefield 2018 will be like if nothing happens with Battlefront? Oh my God, I can only imagine what the next Battlefield game will be like as far as games as a service. A singular dragon. I know a way to another of your kind. Ooh, what? But that path to that world will soon be broken. Another? That's number 7. That is number 7. I'll check that out to look at it later. I'll look at that in a bit when we tab out and JDJ. Alright, where's the last one going to be? That way. There's 2 white ones. What colour was that? That was green, right? Off of that cloud trailer. Oh, there it is at the end. That's it, straight up there. Right, so we follow the cable again. goes through this cloud. Down. This way. On there. There it is. That's got to be it, right? Oh. So on top of this one here, it's got to come out of the top. Up! Go up, you little fuck. Alright, it should come out of the top somewhere. There it is. Alright. Whew! So many cables. I mean, it goes up again. Up. Wait, up. What? Over there? Hang on. Comes up through there. Hey, we might as well stop here and see what this is. So this is a cable. It goes up there. It stops right there in the middle of the sky. It stops in the middle of the sky. That's one of the things we've already picked up, isn't it? Yeah. So the cable we're following this is the cable here. Like, it just stops in the middle of the sky. Oh shit, no, hang on, in the middle of the sky, it's a fucking other cloud up here. And that's the cable there, that's the cable. This is the place we was at before, wasn't it, when we... Wait, we was here before. But now the thing's probably going to let us... Yeah, now the thing's lit up where it wasn't before, because obviously we wasn't on that one before. We couldn't do anything with this before, now we can. Okay. $25. We still got 16 left. So this should be number 8. Which is the last of the Titans, and God knows what you got to do after you get all the Titans. It could be magical. It might not be magical, but it could be. There needs to be an elevator here somewhere as well, because the platform above us we got to get to, but there's no way to land on the thing above us. Okay. Number 8. Hello, Miss Kendall. Number 8. Is that like a new update you're referring to coming out for PoE? Or a new add-on, or is it a new game? sure I like the fact that there's got the lights on the back. What the fuck is going on here? I think it depends how much you do. I mean, as far as the game's concerned, I reckon you can probably finish the game itself in, you know, just the story in probably like, you know, 4 hours or so. But if you want to collect, get all the collectibles and find everything, you're probably looking at a hell of a lot more than that. Wait, we got to dodge all these to get to the things? You're fucking kidding, right? We have like about 10 switches to get. Right, okay, we get past it and we can just go and hit the switch. Wow! Oh yeah, this is we're getting towards the end of it. This is the last. I don't know. I mean, you've got 8 titans to wake up. This is the last one. So after this, I don't know what we got left to do. Probably not a great deal. This is probably getting close to the end. But what the fuck? But I've also been doing a lot of other stuff as well. I've been doing a lot of quite a bit of collectible farming as well. But get to it! Come on! Up, quick! Okay. Alright, so we go. Okay, hey. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Frick. Kind of, the thing can't hit you or your tail. What? How the hell? You were a bit long to be a... There's so many of them. I can't even get near it, let alone get to the switch. Yeah, I'm trying to go diagonal left at the moment, but it's kind of failing miserably because they move faster than you can. So you probably got to switch a lot, right? You got to switch. You got to switch a lot because it travels faster than you, so you can't just go diagonally one way because it's. It didn't put us right back to the beginning, at least. Shit, almost. No! We haven't got any juice. So I can't move forward because we got no juice. You go over the top of them. No, you can't, because if you go up, they go up. Oh my god. As I just try to get them that way. Right. Shit. I thought there was one over this side still. There isn't, is there? They're on the other side. A dumbass. No! Let's go down to the end. Get the last one first. Right. Shit! I hit the wrong button! No! I hit the wrong button! No! Grab it, you little peckerhead! One more. One more. Okay. Look at this! Whoa. 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 So is it, okay, is it sending him out in waves of 5? Since that time it hit the tail, whoa, quick! We're close! We're so close! Come on, Juice! No! Quick! Oh, right, 1, 2. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I've been. Well, this is you've been spending the whole game trying to get to these, activate these titans. But what you got to do once you've activated them, I really don't know. I guess we'll soon find out. All to say now, I mean, the last one we did, he made some. When we spoke to him after we activated, he did make some comment about there being another dragon out there. So maybe we've got to team up with another person like ourselves to, I don't know, to do something. Because one of the gallery options is to play the game through as a boy, right? Because we're playing this little girl, and it said to play with as a boy. So maybe there's another character we get to meet after we do this. Wait, Susie! I'm getting close! I'm getting close! Alright. Yeah, parents are not responding anymore. Look at him, he is magnificent! Know that this plane will be gone. And the link you have to your family will disappear if I am returned. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does that mean we can't get home? Is that what he's saying? If we turn him on, we can't get home. Well, sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice for the greater good, right? We love you. Stay strong. That's exactly how her dad sounds. You wait. I bet. Well, Elfin, yes, to greater good. And she's a redhead, so redheads need to sacrifice themselves for something, right? That's the way it goes. That should be all of them, so now what? Oh, what? Oh! Okay. Whee! Well, redheads are all powerful, right? You're probably gonna get there. It's gonna tell you you need like 100 orbs before you can enter this door or something like that. And we got like 18. Come on, we need juice. It's gonna say you need more orbs.
Mum, Dad.
What?
Hello?
Oh, hang on, so they're being mirrored as well, so obviously we're looking for a mirror, right? So, and on the other side of the mirror is the boy. Do we get dragons? If I jump off the edge and turn into a dragon, is he gonna have a dragon? He is! He's a blue dragon. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, so, what the fuck is going on here? Space to grab, okay. What are we doing with these things? Oh, okay, we're turning stuff. Okay, we're turning stuff. So what, I guess we got to align these things. We got each of these things at the front. We've got to align them all to something. I'm trying to look to see where we got to line them up. And if we do the this one here, the third one first, this one here. Maybe we gotta line them. Maybe we gotta line them up together. Hang on. Let's try to do that. Let's try to line them up next to each other. So you want the second one? Which does the first one? We want the second one, which is over there. Or we're gonna do the middle one. I don't know. If I do this one, it's going to turn... Hang on, we can't turn that one anymore. Wait. You can only turn them each one once. So maybe if you're going to do each one once, then you probably got to do them in a specific order. Either that, or there's no way to really fuck it up, and all you got to do is move each one of them once. Because the only one I can do move now is this one, right? Okay, I guess that's done. Okay, grab spikes with the other dragon to rotate the rings the opposite way. Ah, okay. See, if you grab them with the blue dragon, you can turn them clockwise. You grab them with a red dragon, they turn them counterclockwise. Or the other way around. I'm still not sure what the end goal is here, what we're supposed to be working towards. I mean, if you knew what your objective is, it would kind of make it easier, right? I don't know what the objective is. What's the fucking objective? But we can only move each one once. What are we supposed to do? We'll start with the outside, right? Because obviously you're supposed to get the beams from the outside to the middle, right? I'm guessing that's what you got to do. So the outside one, you've got like the ring, the gaps in it to let the beams through, and the outside as it stands looks good. So the outside layer looks like it's okay because each of the beams is moving through to the second, at least the second ring, right? On all of them, it looks like. So it looks like the outside is okay. We've got to do the second one. But which way do you turn it, left or right? I'm saying we've got to turn it clockwise. So which way is clockwise, red or blue? Hello, Kimball. Red or blue? Which one's clockwise? I don't remember. I think the red one, the one we was doing before, I think was clockwise, right? I think it will tell us when we go and click on this thing. It will tell us because it will show you. Hang on, let's try it. So yeah, that's gonna go. Well, that's gonna go counterclockwise, isn't it? Because it's going to the right. We don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to come out. Cancel. Cancel. There's no cancelling. Fuck. Well. That's fucked it. So blue is clockwise. Red is counterclockwise. So that's kind of fucked it, because this one here on the right is stuck, right? It's not going anywhere. And if I do this one, and we do this one with a blue one. Oh, doing the blue one's kind of tough, because you've got to get the... You see the blue dragon right at the back end of right at the back of the screen, and you've got to get that over the button. Right. You see, make a spiral. It's easier said than done. Because when you turn one of them, it doesn't just turn itself. It turns the rings around it as well. I mean, we've already fucked it now. We've fucked it as it stands. We can't do it. Because you can only turn each one once, so it's already fucked. We have already fucked it. It's not that they're stuck. You can only move one of them once. So... Because once you move the switch disappears. So the two that we've done already, the switch has disappeared. So you can't do them again. You can only do... And if I go... I'm coming to that one over there. See, there's only 2 switches left we can do, which is the one on the far outside and the one on the far inside. Let's do the inside one first. And we need to just fuck it up so we can start again. Now we kind of see what we're doing. We need to fuck it. We need to start over. Okay, what I should do is try to figure out what they move. See, if I move the outside one, see which rings move when we move the outside one. Is it all 4 of them, or is it just the outside one and the one inside it? Let's try it. So if we move this one here, which ones move with it? See, that moves the 2 outside ones, right? So the outside moves the 2 outside. And we sort of kind of got a spiral there, Oswin, even without really trying. Ah, what? Well, shit, Oswin, we got a spiral. We wasn't even trying to get a spiral. Hey, we're magic. It looks like a phone number to me, Oswin, rather than... It looks like a phone number, doesn't it? And now what? Now we've got to land, maybe? In the middle? Uh-oh. What are you doing? He's your brother. Don't kiss or nothing. He's your brother. Now they're going to fight to the death. And the kid that wins is the one that gets to live. It's going to turn into Tekken. Go, fight! Low, Kimball. Yes. Accidentally showed your... Yes. And our kids, yes. So they should fight to the death if they're kids? What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with having kids fight, right? I mean, you say they're kids, but they're really dragons. They're kids that can turn into dragons. Holy shit, the clouds have been lifted. We can return to our task. Hello, cheated. Sunlight will return to the surface. Life will return to lose below. So we spent the whole game. The objective of the game was to clear the clouds. That it? Really? They're gonna get it on. I mean, I know they're kids, but they're gonna get it on. As dragons, you must reach for the clouds. Kids get it on too. Find your own way now. Your own futures. We hope you choose to keep the world safe from itself. What about Mum and Dad? Look, she soon forgot about Mum and Dad when she saw a boy, right? Yeah. She's pining over her parents, and as soon as she saw a boy, it was like, Mum and Dad, you're gone now. There's a boy. That's how that looked, right? It was cool though. You know what though? This game's kind of unusual because it had a happy ending. I mean, it was kind of a happy ending, right? You don't get happy endings in games anymore. Why is there's a happy ending? I'm confused. We got a happy ending from a game. It was pretty neat. I mean, it's pretty simple, of course, but it was pretty neat. I don't know if we've gone through the story. There is obviously a lot more you can do. Soar as high as you can, little one. There's a lot more you can do. I mean, if you get all the collectibles, a lot more you could do, I guess, with the collectibles. I don't know if it gives you a chance to continue and just continue collecting afterwards, or if it's something you gotta. If you want to collect everything, you probably gotta do it before you finish the story, I guess. Well, most Assassin's Creed games have a sad story, also because it's about killing people, and killing people is always going to be sad, right? Yeah, we need more happy endings, Red Dog. We really do. I kind of liked it more than I expected I would, honestly. The little encounters. I mean, the Titans were really cool to look at and mess around with, right?